Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. It's your boy Crypto Expat Live, and we are beaming into YouTube. So hope you can hear me. Let's see. Let's see if they can get some sound going. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, looks like we got some sound. Pretty good sound. So I hope everyone's having a good day. We're going to talk about just a couple of things first, and then we're going to get into some meme coins. And basically, I'll show you what I do on a daily basis. Bitcoin 64 had a surge, which is good. And, when Germany sold off their Bitcoin, that was the opportunity when Bitcoin dropped to 55K. So, when these dips happen, you've got to take advantage of them because every time Bitcoin hits, dips and then goes back up, and then dips and goes back up. Like every time it hits an all-time high, it's never going to go back to like the lows that year. Like every time the floor lifts, the floor was one time 10K. Now it's like 20K. Now it's like 30K. Now I would say the floor was like 50K. What I'm talking about the floor, I'm talking about the price is never going to go back down unless something catastrophic happens. But I'm talking usual, BS that you're going to see on the socials and in the mainstream. This you'll hear the odd thing about Mancox and politicians and all this sort of crap, and that will happen. But I don't think it'll ever go back to under 50K. So every time the floor keeps going up, that Bitcoin is not going to go under ever again, in my opinion. So, and this is going to continually go up. So when we get to 100K, I personally don't think we're ever going to go back to. It may even be 70K. So you got to take care of it. You got to take advantage of the good times. This is now the good times. Who would have thought? Like, I remember when BTC was $1,000, and who would have I never would have thought it would have got to 79K. What did we get last time? Yeah, 75K or something. I can't remember, but it's around the high 70s. It was. I never would have imagined. So this is what happens. BTC hits all-time highs all the time. And you just got to accumulate because it's going to get to a point where there's going to be very, very little BTC to go around, and that's just how it is. People are just going to miss out. Now, there's talk of the Ethereum ETF, which is actually going to happen. Reuters is reporting that it's going to happen on the 23rd, which is next week, which is only like 6 days away. Reuters is pretty reliable. They're pretty good. They're pretty reputable news source. Spot ETF, Ethereum ETF, likely to begin trading on the July the 23rd. Industry sources say. So, it's definitely gonna happen. Like I saw some people on YouTube saying that Solana's going to launch in July. I don't know where they get the information from, or they're just trying to prop up Solana. Like, you know how long it's taken to get the Ethereum ETF? Taken a long time. So why would they leapfrog Ethereum when Ethereum's way bigger than Solana? And they're saying, there's some guy on YouTube said, "Oh, Solana's definitely going to be launching in July." It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Ethereum is market cap is 411 billion. Solana market cap's only 73 billion. So why would they leapfrog Solana over Ethereum when it's taken so long just to get the Ethereum ETF approved? Why would they just go and get the Solana ETF approved before or in July? It makes no sense. So I don't know why what people have gone through people's heads It's taken a long time to get this Ethereum ETF. Now, what's going to happen with the Ethereum ETF? Well, it's not the same as the Bitcoin ETF. Why? Because Ethereum has an unlimited supply. Okay, they can just keep on minting as much Ethereum forever. You got to understand that, all right? There's no, see, maximum supply. See this thing? It says infinity. Okay? So the people that are really bullish on Ethereum, I get it, right? Because it's the biggest DeFi chain, right? I get it. But what they fail to understand is the maximum supply. There is no maximum supply. They can just keep on printing. Now, obviously, it's governed by certain parameters. That it's only so much minted every block, right? But there are no halvings, okay, unless they do like a PIP protocol change. Then they have to vote, and then that's usually voted by the big dogs, and who owns all the majority of the since Ethereum changed their since Ethereum changed from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, people that control a lot are the stakeholders. And the people that hold the biggest supply are people like Coinbase, all the big dogs. So they control Ethereum. That's why, like, I know Ethereum's good for crypto, but I don't particularly like Ethereum at all. One, it's too expensive to use just to do transactions on DeFi. Like DeFi transactions that you're going to be paying $10 or $20 as opposed to a Solana is going to cost you cents on a dollar. To do normal transactions from Ethereum without smart contract transactions, that's still cheap. But where the power of Ethereum is through DeFi. It's through smart contracts. And it costs a lot to do any transactions on-chain. So, yeah, I don't understand people when they say, oh my god, look, Ethereum's going to soar. No, it's not going to soar. Because the tokenomics is not the same as Bitcoin. They don't understand it. Bitcoin is a black swan event. It's never going to happen again, right? There's only 21 million Bitcoin. The supply of Bitcoin is finite, and it's etched in stone that every 4 years we have a halving, and then the block, every 10-minute block, the reward is halved. And this continues to happen until it gets so low that, by default, the price of Bitcoin should go up. And it has. Like, just look at the chart. Look, we had a big dip here, right, on the last bull run, but it's always come back, right? There's only 21 million Bitcoin around, guys. So this is the formula here, and Bitcoin is 15 years old. So I've been dollar cost averaging Bitcoin since 2017. More 2018 is when I really started it. So Bitcoin was about $600-700, $1,000 when I really sort of dove into it. But Bitcoin's the end game. That's it. Period. Okay. And Ethereum is just Ethereum. It's got a infinite supply. It's not the same. All right. So let's look at BNB. Probably going to hit 600 again. I mean, even BNB's got a limited supply. You know what I mean? Look at the supply. Look, see, maximum supply, 200 million. And even Solana has got a maximum supply. No, it hasn't. It's got an infinite supply. My bad. So, yeah, obviously the circulating supply matters as well, right? How much Solana's out there, but they keep on printing, so that means the demand has to keep on going up. So that's the disadvantage of Solana and Ethereum. You need a coin that has a limited supply, and that's Bitcoin. But BNB is probably not going to get an ETF because of what happened to CZ, and it's just not favored. All right, but anyway, we'll just see what happens. So that's the market. Okay, take advantage of these dips, guys, and then it shows you the trending. I talked about I talked about Hamster Combat's going to be like a massive. It's going to be the biggest freaking launch on Ton, and it's probably going to go on Binance. So if you aren't clicking away, tapping and earning, man, I don't know what you're doing because you're going to miss out. This airdrop's going to be. It's only going to be a 1% airdrop, not like Notcoin, which dropped 70% of the supply. There's only going to be 1% dropped. Now they're talking about multiple. They're talking about a second airdrop. Okay, Hamster Combat. Now there's a lot of these tap and earn things out now, but Hamster Combat is the biggest one, and it's the one. It's the one that you want to be looking for. So let's see they do daily news. Yeah, like this is it. Hamster Combat. Also, don't forget to check out our Buddy token. This is our fair launch. Oh, and also I did a spreadsheet with the Buddy token. I'll show you that. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? Okay. Let me show you the spreadsheet. I forgot to show you the spreadsheet. I did a spreadsheet for Buddy token. And it basically just shows you that, if you get in early, this is what what you can expect. Obviously it varies. It matters on the price of it matters on the price but this is not going to be exact because the bonding curve, right? But basically, because we're still at 42%, let me show you what this is worth. Now every person that buys, because the market cap's up here, it's only like less than 10k market cap. Everyone that buys this point onwards, it's still going to be like you're still going to get a substantial amount of coins, but it's the ROI basically right now is going to be massive. Okay, now like I said before, you're only buying this if you want to hold. Okay, why? Because I'll tell you why you want to hold. See, if you're going to buy one Sol now, you're going to get, which is about 164. I did this yesterday. Price of Sol is obviously moved. Just a tad, but let's just say it's off like 100 and what is it here now? It's 158. Let's just say when I did it was 164, and based off the bond curve on Pump.Fun, the bond curve, how it works is every person that buys up after the bond curve goes. Basically, you get less coins, and that's how this bond curve fills. The earlier you get in, the more tokens you get, and then the less tokens you get, and it requires more Solana at the end to fill it to 100%. We're at 42%. So we're at 10k, not even 10k. We're at 9.2k, and we need to get to I think it's like 65 or 54k. Market cap, and then this will go to DEX. But here, let's look at the numbers. Based off the coins right now, and again, this will fluctuate the later you get in, you're going to get 161,000 coins. No, sorry, my bad. You're going to get 16 million coins. Now, if Buddy, if we go to DEX, we will eventually. Now, this just say we go to DEX and the market cap reaches 1 million, which is, I'll be honest with you, 99% of the coins do not get to 1 million. Why? Because they just cheat and they rug. But we're not like that because we're not going to cheat. We're not going to rug. Well, I'm not going to rug. And I'm not going to cheat. And you know who the dev is. It's me. So you know that this coin is long term. And if we get to 1 million market cap, your coins that you're purchasing now will be worth 16,881. You can see here. Market cap in DEX, and then the H column is the token price on DEX. So the token price is 0.01. How I got that is basically very easily. You just get the market cap, because there's 1 billion coins, it's easy to work out. If there was 555 billion, 225, it'd be harder to work out because the numbers are really, really easy to work out. Basically, it'll get to 10 cents it'll get to like 100 million. So it's very easy. 1 cent will be 1 million. Well, 0.01. Okay. So it's very easy to work out. 10 million will be worth 1 cent. So, but if you hold your bags, let's just go to 10 million, right? 10 million, your bag would be worth 1 cent, your coins would be worth 1 cent, and your total bag would be worth 168,000. That's a 1,025x return. That's a 10 million. Let's go to 50 million. Your 16 million coins that you bought today will be worth. You probably won't get 16 million. You probably get like. You won't get 16,800,000. You probably get like 16,700,000 or something. The later you buy in, the more you're going to pay. Okay. The less tokens you're going to get. Let's say 50 million. Now, 50 million is a big task. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get to 50 million overnight. It might take a year to get there. But if you just hold and you know that it's a long-term project, right? I'm tell you now, we are going to be going through a bear market with this. I'll tell you now, okay? So a bear market, basically, bear market next year. We've gone to two bear markets already. 1, 2. So bear market's probably going to come Q2 or Q3 2025. We're going to go through that. So that's what I'm thinking. It's long term, okay? All you need to do is invest in something that's not going to rug and it's going to be long term. And just if you hold your bags and think of it long term, you can pull out an obscene amount of money, okay? You just got to think long term. That's all, right? This is not a short term project. If we get a 50 million, your coin's going to be worth 5 cents each. That means your original bag at 1 sol could potentially be worth 840,915, okay, or 5,127x. Now, I'll put this sheet below so you can have a look at it and see if my numbers are wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're right, but I could be wrong, okay, so I'm not 100%, 99%. I'm 99%, right? Again, I'm not the most brilliant mathematician. I'll tell you that. And by all means, I'm open to. If there's any mistakes, by all means tell me because I want this to be right. Okay. Now this is based off the 1 billion supply because Pump.fund does 1 billion supply. Okay. And let me just show you what I mean. Let's just go to Billy, and I'll show you what I mean. See, the price of Billy now is the market cap is 122 million. Based off of billion tokens, the price is 12 cents. That's pretty much spot on. It's not quite right. It should be 12.3, but it's almost right. It's pretty much right. It's pretty accurate anyway. So that's kind of like what I'm saying here. See, so that's the market cap's here 123 million. And the price is 12 cents. Here, the market cap will be 100 million, and the price is 10 cents. See? So it's all it's really easy to work out because of the market cap, okay? And it's even easier to work out because all the coins go into circulation. It's not like the coins are being held by the team. There's 10% getting held by here. There's 20% held. They're all in circulation, which makes this easier to work out. Let's go to 100 million. Now, obviously, we're not going to get there overnight. Even if it takes 2 years or 1 year to get to 100 million, it doesn't matter because it's just investing in something, thinking of it long term, getting active in the community, put your effort into work your bags. You don't have to be there every day. I'm just saying, every now and again, come in, see how the project's going, do the raids, do all that sort of good stuff which we're gonna do. But at the moment we're just doing this organically. But let's just say Buddy gets the 1 million, 100 million. Your tokens that you bought for 1 sol will be worth 10 cents each, or $1.68 million, or 10,255x. So where can you get that type of return, and like in a short amount of time? In my opinion, 2 years is short. Well, you can't even do this in the stock market. You can't even do this in the real estate market. You know, all you need to do is to buy whatever you can afford to lose, because this is the bear market will come and the price will go down. But if you hold, just treat it like Bitcoin. You know, although it's not Bitcoin, but you know what I mean, right? Just treat it as a project that you're going to hold long term. But for one Sol at 158 today, if you buy in early, like if I'm talking, you need to buy this early. You need to buy this like within the next sort of week or so. Then you can kind of get these numbers. But the more and more people that buy in on top before you, it's going to raise the market cap, and you're not going to get 16 million coins. Every time someone buys, you're going to get less coins, because that's how the bonding curve works. So this just gives you an idea. It just shows you the obscene amount of money that you can make because of how early you can get in. You know what I mean? Even just at 1 million market cap, that's not hard. It'll take some work to get to 1 million, but it's just all about momentum then. You know, you need to get to 1 million, then you got to get to 5 million, then you got to get to 10 million, 20 million. That's really hard to do. But then once you've got momentum, it's not as hard, okay? But just 1 million market cap, you're going to get 102x. 100x. That's crazy on one Sol. You turn your $160 into $16,000. Now, obviously, for me, that's small change. You know, you've got to get to 100. For me, it's like 100 million before I even start cashing out. You know what I mean? But that's just me. So, this just gives you an idea of kind of like what we're looking at, all right, with Buddy Token. But because you're so early, you can get in on this, and you know that it's not going to be like 99% of these projects here that just fail. Why? Because the people running it they just want to milk you, and they're not interested in long-term shit. They just want to make their money and dump and then get onto the next project and then do the repeat. And unfortunately, the whole industry, the whole ecosystem is full of coins that do that. You know what I mean? You can't, they don't trust, no one trusts each other, no one is going to hold long term, and it's like the race to the bottom, pretty much. You know what I mean? So that's why these coins dump. See, look at this one. This one's dead just about. 71 million market cap. But a lot of these moonshot ones are also dead. They also die. And also BullX ones. These BullX is this is the this is the tool that I use. It's pretty good. I just use it for finding the coins. I don't actually use it for trading it, but it is pretty good for trading, I heard. You know what I mean? So even these coins here will rug. But basically what I do is I look at the new creations, and then once it goes to about to graduate, or basically, the bonding curve. So I set the bonding curve to 80%. So then it gives me time. Like, then I only kind of like mess around with the ones that are about to launch, like have potential of going to DEX. So by putting it high at 80%, it gives me enough time to look at it. And it only gives me the ones that are about to go to DEX. Top G, I don't even know if this wouldn't be it. There's so many Andrew Tate coins, I think they're pretty much, this is definitely what you don't want to see. Someone's come along here and bought a massive amount of supply. A lot of this stuff you don't like. I personally think that the Trump and the Andrew Tate coins are done. Like they've been exhausted. But there has to come up with some new meta. Dog meta it's forever going to be forever green. Cat and dog meta are forever going to be evergreen. Everyone's hammering this thing home, but they're always going to be evergreen. It's just that a lot of these things rug, and people want to get into coins that are long term. So I guess, because there's so much shit out there, and people are sick and tired of getting rugged, this is creating value for the coins that are long term, or have some utility. We are going to have utility with Buddy, by the way, except there's no point telling you about it yet because we're not even on decks yet. So, yeah, I've got some big plans with Buddy. So, you know, but we need to get on decks first. So let's just not put the cart before the horse, and let's focus on getting to decks first. Okay. So, like I said, you know, you get the earlier you get in, the more profitable you'll be because of the bonding curve. Okay, and we're not even on decks yet. So everyone buys here. We go to decks. Everyone holds, and then everyone that comes in on decks buys on top of us. That means your bags will just keep on going up and up and up and up. But the problem is people don't hold. They got to hold. If you don't hold, you're going to look like 99% of the projects out there, and you don't want to do that. And that's just they dump. So it's just what happens. You just don't want to. We're not going to be like the other projects. We're not going to be like 99% of the other projects. That's why we're building organically, because we want to get these people hold for 3 months. Okay, so yeah, it's small now. People aren't talking about it. I don't get many people to my live streams. I do get a small amount of people, which is awesome. So I want to thank you guys. And now it's still early on in the game, and that's fine. I totally get it, because everyone doesn't like. The crowd doesn't come. The crowd only comes when the coin is pumping. That's when the crowd comes. It's the people that get in early when there's no crowd. That's where the opportunity is, right? So, yeah, we're small now. Not many people know about us, and all that sort of stuff. We're not even on decks. We're like a sleeper project, pretty much. I mean, I've been plugging this since I created it in end of March. It's now July. So people have got in. They realize that this is a long-term project. It's not going to rug. They can make a ton of money, but they just got to hold. If you like dogs and you want to help dogs, go and have a look at the website and talk more about it. I'll update the website soon, and I'll do more of a personal. I'm going to do more of a personal thing with Buddy, really like kind of illustrate his story, and I think people are going to resonate with that more. So if you don't know, Buddy's like my dog, but we found Buddy at a temple, and he had like 7 brothers and sisters, and his mum and that were basically refugee dogs, not refugee dogs, but they were like hiding out at the temple. Like here in Thailand, that's where I live, the dogs, they take dogs in and look after them. They feed them and stuff, and they become like temple dogs. They just like roam the temple and stuff. It's not like in the States or America where they just dog catcher comes along and locks them up. Here, there's heaps of dogs that are just on the street. They don't have an owner. They call them soy dogs. Anyway, we went and picked up Buddy from the temple, and they gave us Buddy because we could provide him a home. So I might talk more about it and give you more, and actually give you photos of him and stuff. So I'm going to personalize the website. This will resonate with a lot more people, and they'll consider that this is a real dog. It's not just a meme, and it's a real project. So I'll do that. I'll update that. Also, we've got a marketing wallet as well, which has 0.7 Sol in it. I don't know how many Buddy in it. Buddy tokens are in. I can't remember, but I created a marketing wallet, so then that can help us with all the stuff, because nothing's free when you're getting when you get on decks. This shit here, I think the banner's free, but to get the website link, Telegram link, and the Twitter link, that costs 3 Sol, and then all the other stuff 3 Sol, 2 Sol, 2 Sol. So we'll use the marketing wallet, but then again, when this thing goes up 1 million, 5 million, let's just say it just goes to 5 million, the marketing wallet will have like 80,000 in it that we can use to basically get more awareness. We can maybe do some. I'm very, very skeptical. I'm not skeptical, but I'm very cautious on Knolls. Knolls are basically key. Was it key influence leaders? Influencers, basically. That's what Knolls are. Because Knolls, they don't care about the project. I mean, you can never give them tokens because they just dump them straight away. So maybe if we find some good ones, we can partner with them and do a bit of a deal with them. But once we've got some cash, we can obviously get them to do videos for us. So I think with YouTubers, I think if we target the smaller ones, the YouTubers that have like that have more of a loyal following, they're just starting off and they might only have like 2,000 or 5,000 subscribers. Like those people, you can usually get a video done pretty cheap, and they're the kind of guys that are really starting up straight in the beginning, so they're more open to a project, like a legit project, and they'll do a better job. Whereas big YouTubers that have like 100,000 followers, they're also good, but they do a lot of, they get people asking them, like sending them emails every day, oh, do this, can you do this, you know, like this is how much money we're going to pay you. And they they just take like the biggest offers, so they're not really invested in the project. They're just there to do the video and get paid. So I'm looking for more people that are going to be more like grassroots, more smaller, more that are aligned with the project. So we can start buying, you know, influencers, but vet them first. And then we can get on all these other things trending, and you know, heaps of these other online boards, online things like there's a ton of them. Ape, Moon Talk, Moonarch, Ape O'Clock. There's heaps of them, right? It's just a matter of how big your budget is, so we can use that to get the exposure that way. Again, we just want to grow organically. That's the main task. If we grow organically, we can build a solid floor of about 200 people. If we build a solid floor of 200 people that hold, this is going to absolutely moon. But we need to build that solid floor. It doesn't matter if, you know, this, like, you know, I've seen projects moon and then they dump. So the faster they grow, the harder they dump. Why? Because they're people that get in earlier. They're not interested in the long term. They just want to dump. And that's what I'm saying. So just when you see something go up really hard, just be careful because the dump is coming. Trust me. The dump is coming. But that's not what we want. We want to build organically, not slowly, but relatively, that the bond, like the curves, like it's going up steadily, but it's not like overnight going to the moon because it's going to dump. So we want to build basically organically, okay? Now let's just talk about some meme coins. Let's just see if we've got any comments. Hang on. Okay, we haven't got any comments yet. What's the next buddy by end of July? What's next for buddy by the end of July? Well, we've got to get to DEX. So we got to get we've got to basically get to DEX. That's it. We've got to get to DEX. Period. So the only way we're going to get to DEX is people find us and get buy up early because we're still at 9. Not even at 10k market cap. So I would encourage people that want to get involved is to get in early now, but also get involved in the community. We can start to do Twitter raids and stuff. Basically just spread it. So just anyone that's in the Telegram, start working for your bags. Just start liking and retweeting. Like, this doesn't cost much at all. It's free, but it'll get us out there. So that's the goal. Because we're a community coin and we're very grassroots and organic, you know, it's just going to take time. That's all. So yeah, you're in the right place. It's just the hardest part is just the beginning. That's it. So we're just going to have to work for our bags and put a bit of effort in. But obviously you can see the returns here, right? You know that this project is not going to cheat. It's going to be around for years to come. It's going to be solid. We're going to build a community, a solid community that is really, really staunch, right? So come and interact with the Telegram group and really get involved. And because if we build, like I said, we only need like 200 people to build that solid floor and that don't cheat, and everyone comes and buys on top of us, we will go to 1 million really fast. Okay, so for me, it's not about, obviously I want to see the growth and see your bags go up. You're buying earlier, right? It gets to 1 million, all of a sudden your bags are worth 16k. It'd be tempted to sell, and at least if you do that sort of stuff, at least take your seat out, But it's if you sell at 1 million, it's not going to change your life. It'll just keep you going for the next couple of months. See, there's no point, in my opinion, there's no point to that. If you hold, like the thing's already built, okay? It's already built, it's already got momentum. All you need to do is just hold a little bit longer. And then it gets to 10 million, you're worth now 168,000. Okay, now we're talking. But if you just keep on holding, you can change your life. You can literally just change your life if you just hold longer. We get to 50 million. Now your bags are worth 840,000. Now we're talking life-changing money. But if you hold to 100 million, you're at 1.6 million. You turn one soul into 1.6 million. See, once this thing gets going, there's no point in selling. Why? Because it's already got momentum. It's just a matter of time. So, it just comes down to, do you want to make small money that will last you a couple of months? Or do you want to make life-changing money? Because, I've seen so many of these projects, they just fall short. They all fall short. Why? Because the people that run them, they're not interested in anything long-term. They're just interested in making money for themselves and getting out. They don't care about anyone else. That's 99% of these projects. And they won't be around in a month. They won't. There'll be new projects on top, and we would have long forgotten about them. Well, guess what? I'll still be promoting this in a year's time. I'll still be here doing live streams and promoting it. But hopefully by then, we would have gone to DEX and, we would have built up a decent market cap, and we'll have some money to start throwing around and get more exposure. But this is the hardest time. This is the hardest time, is building it slowly, building it up. But like I said, once we get to $1 million, once we get to 5 million, we'll have some cash to splash around, which we can then use wisely to get the people that really kind of resonate with the project, get involved with them. We don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Anyone can throw around cash and give it to these key influence leaders, and what are they going to do with it? They're just going to make you a video that they don't believe in, and they're just going to take their cash and move on to the next one. We don't want that. We want people that resonate with the project and will just do a video, right? They get paid for a video and they'll do it, but then maybe in a month's time they'll do, oh, remember this video, I want to share it again. They'll share it because they are genuinely interested in the project. We want those people. So the main thing is first to get the DEX. That's it, period. But I can only do so much. I do these live streams, I wouldn't say every day, but pretty much every day. But there's only so much I can do. So if you want to help, you can get involved in the community. Go in the Telegram, and just go in the Telegram and say, hey, how can I help? That's where it starts. Like that. So it's just a matter of a couple of people stepping up, helping me out, and then build some people up, and then we start to get a little bit more people in. A couple more people come buy in. Before we know it, we're at 50, 60, 70, 80%. We go to DEX. Then we're on DEX. People hold. People buy on top of us. We get to 100K, 200K, 300K, million. It just takes a little bit of effort, but it will take. This is the hardest part ever. So if you're willing to, grind in the beginning, and you know that potentially what your bags could be worth, for me, it's a small payoff. For me to get to 100 million, it's small. It's a small payoff. Why? Because there's nothing out there in the world where I can turn one soul into 1.68 million dollars. I'm trying to find. I mean, just rack your brain. Think about it for a second. Where can you turn one soul into 1.68 million dollars? Maybe the casino. Maybe gambling in Vegas. But good luck with that. Maybe the lottery. Good luck with that. Maybe robbing a bank. Good luck with that. Or you can do it with meme coins. And you can do this 100% legally, but it just takes some effort. The only drawback, it takes time, and the only kind of like distance between that one soul and you doing the 1.68 soul is work. That's all it is. Okay? So if you're willing to put in some work in, for me, it's a massive ROI. Like, look at it. It's a 10,255x. So for me, it's an easy deal. It's so easy for me to do these live streams and get people involved. For me, it's all easy. I don't mind putting in work. Work never killed anyone, okay, guys? The payoff is massive if you just commit to something and plant your flag. And that's really all it is. It's just commitment. It's just consistency. That's it. Commit to something, plant your flag, and then be consistent with it. That's it. That's kind of like the life formula for success, right? Everyone knows that, but very people do it. Why? Because they want some quick money. They come along here. Oh, okay, I might quickly invest in this. This is mooning. I might put a soul into this. Goes up. They cheat on their bags. They make maybe 2 soul. Right? What can you buy with 1 soul profit? Tell me, what's it going to buy you in this world this day? How expensive this world is getting? Not much. Maybe a free pair of, I don't know, maybe an iPhone charger? I don't know. Maybe a new set of kicks, or maybe a cheeseburger meal. And then what happens now? You're in the same predicament. You've only made 1 soul profit. What are you going to do? You're going to go back to then gambling with something that hopefully will stick. And 99% of them don't stick. That's the problem. These things cheat. They die out too soon. So it's pretty much, you know, we have what it takes to get where we want. We just need the right people that believe in the project. That's all it is. We just got to band together. That's it. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. It's just building a floor of 200 people that band together. Once we go to Dex, it's game on. Just look. This is the chart. Like I said, I'll put the link to this. If you think it's wrong, let me know. But I'll put this ROI chart in the description below. I've got to update the description in anyone can view copy. I've got to update the description in YouTube, which I'll do that after this live stream, okay? Or actually, I could do it now. But anyway, you know, that's all it takes. It just takes 1 coin. It doesn't take 20 million coins. It just takes 1 coin that you believe in. So let's go to live. I'll update this later, but I'll do like a more. But here it is now. You can see it now. It'll be in the description because you can see me just editing it now. Here's the spreadsheet. I'll just put buddy spreadsheet. And you can have a look at the numbers. If it's wrong, just let me know. Buddy spreadsheet here. Okay, so that'll be in the description right now. So yeah, this is for people that are sick and tired of getting rugged, pretty much. That wants something long term. So I have big plans for this. I have plans for having utility for this token. So it'll have real life utility, and I have plans for having some sort of passive income. But obviously, you know, there's no point talking about it now. But just know that, you know, I'll let you guys know about all this stuff, but there's no point talking about it. We need to get to DEX. That's the main thing. Once we get to DEX, it's gonna be massive. We can get momentum. We can really start to hone in and focus on building this thing. Because just think. We get to 1 million, your bags are worth 16k. We get to 10 million, your bags are worth 168k. Dude, you can leave your freaking job and really focus on something, right? But you need a project that's not going to fucking cheat on you and sell. I'm sick and tired. I've done over 400 of these bloody things. Some of them made a little bit of money, most of them lost. Why? Because these people that run them, they don't care. They just want to sell, cheat out, and take the money. They're not thinking long term, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Your bags are worth 1 million market cap, and we can get to 1 million market cap. Your bags will be worth 16,000. We get to 10 million market cap. It's going to take work. I'm not saying it's going to get overnight. Your bags are worth 168,000. We get to 50 million market cap. Your bag's worth 800. Now we're talking about life-changing money. Honestly, I'm not telling you to do this, but I mean, I've done this like in 2017. I basically left Australia, and now I've been living in Thailand since 2017. If you don't know my story, okay. But anyway, long story short, same thing. I got into Bitcoin early. You know what I mean? So, but the thing is, 50 million market cap. Now it's life changing. Now I'm not saying you have to leave your job or whatever, but you can, because if you go to, like, I have a mate now. He works in New York. Shout out to my boy Tommy. He works. He came to saw me and visited me recently. He's got an awesome lifestyle. He goes. He works as a security guard, and he basically goes and works like 3 months at a time, and then he goes and travels. Now he's been to Thailand, Vietnam, Bali. I think he went to Bali. I'm not sure. He went to Colombia. He's now in Chile. Where else did he go? He's basically like a digital nomad, right? He has obviously BTC, but it's like anything, right? You get to a point that when you have enough, crypto there, you can then just do what you want, right? And a lot of people that I know are digital nomads. They just leave their job because they got a decent amount of crypto that they've built up over time, and they just live off crypto, and then just go into a different country, whether it's Costa Rica, whether it's Puerto Rico, whether it's Dominican. The big one now is Belize. Belize is now the big one. You can buy a unit in Belize for about 60 to 80, 100 grand. You can buy a house in Belize. Foreigners can own land in Belize. So, you can literally just start to really kind of reclaim your life back. So this is what I'm talking about, right? 50 million market cap, your bag's worth 840k. 100 million market cap, your bag's worth 1.68 million. That's life-changing money. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we got here. We got a project here that we can, if you love dogs and you resonate with dogs, we can help dogs. We can start to put some of this money into going back into helping these street dogs and other charitable organizations as well. And also in the process, you can help yourself. So plus whatever other stuff we're going to do, which I'll talk later, which is no point about talking about it now. But this is it, right? So you can continue to keep on having a play around with this and trying to make some money, which is great. I'm in a couple of solid plays here, which are long term, because I'm sick and tired of getting rugged. The ones I'm in at the moment are Billy. Okay, you guys know that I'm a big fan of Billy. I think Billy will go to 1 billion. But what are we at? 1.27 million. So I'm in Billy. It's the one that I'm pretty bullish on. That blue line is the all-time high. So yeah, we're down at the moment, but these things take time, okay? And then the other one I'm in is Michi. It's down a bit, 17% today. So these are all like solid plays, like 100 million plus market cap, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million liquidity. So yeah, whenever these things dip, it's probably a good time to get in. So I think that these have potential to go on to a billion. Michi, Billy, these are solid plays because they're cats and they're meme coins, right? Cats and dogs are all evergreen, okay? That's why Buddy is evergreen, right? That's why we're a dog, because we're evergreen. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I know I kind of like rabbit on about the same stuff, but I mean, I need to, paint the picture for you guys. This is what we have here, and other projects don't have. They don't have this. They don't have projects that are going to be around for solid years to come. But that's the thing. If you come in here, like, obviously put in what you can afford to lose, and then just park your bags. Like, just get involved in the community, park your bags, and go and say, look, I don't care. I'm not going to sell for at least a year, 6 months to a year. And obviously, some of you will, but that's fine. If you hold, this is it. This is the chart right here. This is what your bags be worth. This is life-changing money. You can turn one soul into 16,000, 84,000, 168,000. But once this thing builds like this, it's just a matter of time till it gets like 100 million. You know what I mean? The hardest part is getting to 1 million. All right, and then 5, 10 million. This is just time. All this is just time. But see, once we get to 1 million, we'll have because I've got the marketing wallet. We'll have money to start paying and getting more exposure. Then when we get to 5 million, the bags will be worth 84k. There's a lot we can do with 84k. Imagine how much what we can do. Like, we can use creative ideas, as well as we can use small key influencers to get the word out there. So I'm thinking of with key influencers. I haven't really talked about the marketing much, but the key influencers is we can hit these small YouTubers that have like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers, and we can do like 300-400 of them at a time. But obviously we need the money to do it. So most of them will do a video for maybe $100, because they're only small. Like, think about it this way. Like, let's just say we do 100 small YouTubers that have like 2,000, 3,000 followers for $100. Most of them will do it for $100. Hey, dude, can you plug our project? We're evergreen project. We're long term. The DAB is based. This is what we're going to do. Here's $100. And they're like, I love dogs. Okay. I mean, they've got to be involved. They've got to be involved in the project, and they want to love the project. Okay, 100 YouTubers at 100 each. There's 10 grand. Okay, it's going to cost us 10 grand to do 100 influencers. There's 100 people out there that have YouTube channels. There's more YouTube channels out there that are smaller than big ones. Okay, so this is what we're going to target. We can target all the small ones. We can do 100, we can do 200, we can do 300. We can target the small guys that will take a small amount of money, but it gives us exposure, right? Imagine 500 YouTubers that are all like they're just getting started. But they want, they're not making full-time money on their channel, and you go to them and say, look, here's $100 or here's $50. Can you do a video for us? What do you think they're going to say? Oh, it's about dogs. You have a dog? Yeah, I've got a dog. Well, then this is perfect for you. Almost everyone's got a dog, right? So this is going to resonate with them. You give them $100. Think about it, right? This is like the plan long term for marketing, okay? But we got to get the right people. We don't just want anyone. So, but then we get it to 1 million, get to 5 million, get to 10 million. Once we get to 10 million, 20 million, the marketing wallet be worth a lot of money. So then we can use that to grow the project. Okay, but the first things first, we've got to get off decks, dude. We've got to get off decks. We've got to get off pumps, sorry, to get on decks. And everyone's got to hold their bags. That's it, period, you know. But these people here that already in have held their bags in 3 months, you guys are the OG, shout out, right? And I hope you see this video, and I hope you see this spreadsheet that I made for you guys, because this is what we've got. This is what potentially we can earn. And don't get me wrong, like these guys here that got in early, they would have got their, like if they would have bought one soul like right in the beginning, they would have like, they would have like a lot of coins, because that's how the bonding curve works. They'd have more than 16 million coins if you bought one soul. They'd probably have 30 million coins. I don't know. You can check all this on chain anyway. But anyway, that's what we're striving for. Okay, guys. It's gonna happen. It just takes time. That's all. It's all it is, guys. All right. But you know, I'm here. I'm committed to it. And once we get some people, well, we get a bit of momentum. It's gonna happen. All right. So yeah, we got some people cheat out, but that's fine. People are going to cheat. That's just normal. This is life, you know. Hopefully they'll come back. You know, just because they sell out now in the beginning, they don't see the vision. That's okay. When we're decks, we invite all those people that sold to come back with us. You know. So, anyway, it is what it is, guys. Don't forget to check out the links below if you want to get involved in the project, and you know, and go into the Telegram. And let us know your thoughts, because then we can start to engage on Telegram and really start to build a small community there, which is what we want. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget, I'll put all the links below. Have a great day, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.